At 80 years old, after a lifetime spent as a surgeon, I often reflect on the most vital lessons. If I could go back and speak to my 50-year-old self, this is the precision advice I would give. First, learn how to be truly bored without distraction. In today's frantic world, this quiet skill is a superpower. Next, you must become utterly ruthless in cutting off all energy and happiness vampires from your life, for your peace and focus depend on it. Finally, understand that worrying is simply wasted energy. It has never solved a single problem and only drains your vital reserves. Your body is a precision instrument, much like a surgical tool. Treat it with the meticulous care it deserves. Never compromise your health to make money, for I can assure you, you will eventually spend every penny trying to recover it. Strive to get your body to a robust level where pharmaceutical companies find it impossible to profit off you. True health is your greatest defense. Your body, much like a patient on my operating table, is a complex system requiring precise inputs. Many overlook that your diet consists of far more than just what you chew. It encompasses the information you take in, and critically, the friends you choose to surround yourself with. The foods you eat directly affect your gut, and in turn, your gut profoundly affects your brain. To operate at your peak, you must relentlessly improve the quality of your food. Understand this. Food is the most abused drug on the planet. Learn to treat it as medicine, as a tool for healing and sustaining, not a source of fleeting comfort or neglect. Beyond what you consume, consider what you do. Exercise, I found over 8 decades, is the most underutilized antidepressant known to man. It's not about grand athletic feats. A simple 30-minute walk in nature, breathing fresh air and moving your limbs, is more potent than any advice from any health guru on the planet. Your body is sophisticated hardware, yes, but it requires constant upgrading. This is achieved through consistent cardio, targeted stretching, and thoughtful lifting. Move it or risk losing its full, incredible capacity. I've seen the human body pushed to its limits, and I can tell you this with the certainty of a surgeon. Sleep is the best legal, performance-enhancing drug on the planet. It's not just rest, it's recovery. It's the essential maintenance our complex systems demand. Without adequate sleep, you don't just feel tired. You become a lesser version of yourself. Your judgment clouds, your patience thins, your body falters. This isn't a suggestion, it's a prescription. Get 8 hours of sleep. It is non-negotiable. Treat your sleep with the same reverence you'd give a critical surgical procedure. Your performance, your health, your peace of mind depend on it. Just as a surgeon carefully selects their team, you must be discerning with your inner circle. The less you care about what others think, the more peaceful you will be. This isn't arrogance, it's self-preservation. If someone consistently drains your energy, if their presence leaves you feeling depleted, take that as a clear signal to not spend your precious time around them. Be ruthless in protecting your peace, and understand this. If you want better results in your life, you often need to find better friends. As you grow, as you level up in wisdom and intention, your social circle will naturally change. Accept this evolution. Not everyone is meant for every stage of your journey. Choosing your partner in life is, without question, the single most important decision you will make. This is not a choice to be made lightly or superficially. Avoid basing it on looks alone, for beauty fades and character endures. I've seen enough lives to know that while initial attraction matters, the true foundation is built on something far deeper. At first, you might choose a partner based on appearance, on the spark, but then you realize that children, families, and legacies are raised not on fleeting looks, but on shared values, mutual respect, and unwavering support. Maturing is realizing that with commitment and effort, a relationship can always work out, can always be fixed, no matter the situation. Your financial health is as critical as your physical health. Treat it like a vital organ, requiring constant monitoring and proactive care. Learn how to invest, not just save, to turn your hard-earned dollars into more dollars. It's not about getting rich quick. It's about securing your future with surgical precision. And speak of security. Save at least 10% of what you earn, regardless of your current debts. This isn't just about money. It's about building a foundation of security that brings profound peace of mind. Furthermore, a cardinal rule I learned far too late: always pay off your credit card at the end of each month. Avoid the insidious disease of consumer debt. It will erode your financial vitality faster than anything else. While managing your money is essential, remember that not all investments are purely financial. Invest in better rooms, masterminds, and conferences. This is one of the most potent ways to build your network, to connect with minds that challenge and elevate you. If you seek to accelerate your growth, hire mentors or coaches as fast as possible. They possess the maps and the guidance to get you from point A to point B faster than any book or course ever could alone. Your brain, much like a complex piece of surgical software, is constantly upgraded by reading, learning new skills, and, crucially, by choosing the right people to surround yourself with. As you progress, you will encounter challenges. What you must excise, without hesitation, is self-pity. Arguing for your excuses is a clear sign of learned helplessness. Avoid these traps at all costs. Instead, embrace discomfort. Feeling uncomfortable is not a sign of failure. It is a clear, unmistakable signal that you are growing. The things you truly want, the breakthroughs, and the profound peace, are always on the other side of facing your fears. A good life, a truly fulfilling one, is never a comfortable life. It demands courage, resilience, and the willingness to step into the unknown. Cut out the excuses, and you will find your true strength. In my years operating, I learned that precision isn't just about the cut. It's about the measurement. What you measure is what you manage. If you want to get better at anything in your life, you must meticulously track it. Don't just wish for improvement. Quantify it. Write a clear vision for your life, then surgically break it down into achievable goals. Transform those goals into actionable, daily tasks that you can monitor. And remember, never take any advice, mine included, at face value. Test it out in your own life. If it works, great. If not, discard it. Your life is your lab. I've seen too many brilliant people lose their way trying to follow someone else's blueprint. Ignore those endless lists dictating what you should be doing by 30 or 40 or 50. You have your own timing, your own unique rhythm. Your path won't look like anybody else's because it can't, it shouldn't, and it won't. This is not a race where everyone crosses the finish line simultaneously. True liberation comes from understanding that no one can make you feel inferior without your consent. Respect yourself enough to walk away from anything or anyone that tries to dictate your worth or timeline. This respect, I've found, is often the weapon of the weak, a crude imitation of strength. Don't let someone else's inability to see your worth diminish your own. Your value doesn't decrease based on their perception. It is entirely up to you if their disrespect will affect you. Cultivate a shield of self-worth that is impenetrable. Never allow someone to be your priority while you remain merely an option in their life. Recognize this imbalance and be brave enough to stand tall and walk away. Your peace is far more valuable than any forced connection. As I survey the landscape of a life well lived from 80 years, the most profound realization is that the journey never truly ends. Remember this: today is the oldest you've ever been in your life, and the youngest you'll ever be again. This singular truth reminds us that every moment is an opportunity for growth, for connection, for purpose. The most important step a person can take is always the next one. It is in this continuous movement, this forward momentum, that life truly unfolds. And in that unfolding, happiness is not a finite resource. It doesn't diminish when you share it. Rather, it multiplies. Strive to be like the flower that gives fragrance even to the hand that crushes it. This act of giving, this enduring generosity of spirit, is a cornerstone of peace. Ultimately, your life is your greatest operation. Approach it with the same precision, the same unwavering care, and the same commitment to continuous learning that a surgeon brings to the operating table. It is through this diligent, intentional living that you carve out a future of fulfillment and peace. If these insights resonated with you, if they've offered a clear new perspective on navigating your own journey, please leave a comment below with Rule #1" to let me know. And for more wisdom drawn from a lifetime of careful observation and practice, subscribe to the channel. Your future self will thank you for the careful incision you make today.